If you had to go and you had to look at early stage investing, what's the one thing that you look for in an early stage company, opportunity, or team? Like, is it the market? Is it the product? Is it the founder? Is it something else? Just how do you think through that? And kind of what's the
Yeah.
one thing?
It's all, I mean, in my mind, it's absolutely all team. And really there, it's almost all soft skills. And what I mean, soft skills or intangibles. And what I mean by that is I think, so my experience taking over a declining business and turning that around over the last 2 years has just hit home that succeeding in business, you have to be in it to win it. And this cannot be something that you're trying. This cannot be something that you're giving a shot. This has to be something that you are like, I am building this, whatever it takes. I will figure this out and I will build this. Because what you find out really quickly, and I think we're in the I think it's fair to say the most competitive time in human history in terms of if you look at almost any industry, there are now more competitors vying for market share with you. There are, more disruptive new entrants. I think it's harder to, if you have had success in the past, to sustain that success and change with the times and hold on to your users and your customers. And so if all that's true, I think what that means is that it takes a lot of very intangible things to be able to succeed. And so what I look for is I want to know that this person has honestly put themselves in a situation where their back's up against the wall. And ideally they've done that via their own accord. And they're like, this is what I'm doing. I don't care what it takes. I'm doing this for the next two years, 5 years, 10 years. And I'm going to be successful at this and make this successful. Because I think as well too, one thing that I've been fascinated by, and I think like one of the insights I've had of investing in, 100 plus early stage companies is the winners that you have are typically, you wouldn't have picked those, or you wouldn't say, I think this is going to be my 100x return investment. When I made that investment, you're often very surprised by who wins and who fails and who blows up along the way. I think you also realize that, take a company like Uber, getting to the point where you're actually a trading sustainable business. And we could debate whether that's Uber yet or whether they still have time to go. But that's now taken 5, 10 different chapters in Uber's history of trying different strategies, having different leaders, having different teammates on, focusing on different markets, adapting to different competitors. And so you just really realize that building a company is a multi-stage thing. And what does that mean? That means that you're going to have success with something and then it's going to stop working. And you're going to have to go and figure out what that next approach is, what that next turn of the wheel is in order to get things moving. So again, just all of those things, I think, boil down to the fact that you need to have somebody that's in it 110%. You need to have somebody who's very gritty, who's very determined, who's very disciplined. And I think that more than anything, honestly, determines whether you're going to survive. Because founding any company, building any company, it is like being thrown in the deep end, and you're either going to sink or you're going to swim. And so you want to find the people that whatever it takes, they're going to swim and they're going to make it a successful thing.